The psychology of prolonged eye contact. What it really means when a man holds your gaze. Have you ever noticed a man holding your gaze just a second too long? You lock eyes and suddenly everything around you fades. For a brief moment there's no movement, no words, just a silent connection. While most people dismiss it as a fleeting glance, psychology suggests something deeper is at play. When a man holds eye contact, it's rarely accidental. It's a non-verbal cue, an unconscious expression of emotion. That gaze can signal attraction, interest, vulnerability, curiosity, and sometimes even internal conflict. Today, we're examining the psychological mechanisms behind prolonged eye contact and what it might reveal about his thoughts and emotions. Why eye contact feels so powerful. From a psychological perspective, eye contact is one of the most primal and intimate forms of non-verbal communication. The human brain is hardwired to respond to direct gaze. When someone holds your eyes, it activates regions in the brain associated with social bonding and emotional processing. Research in social psychology shows that sustained eye contact can trigger the release of oxytocin, the hormone involved in attachment and trust. In essence, eye contact can biologically enhance emotional connection between individuals. Why? It's especially significant when a man does it. Men are often socialized to suppress emotional expression. As a result, when a man maintains prolonged eye contact, it may indicate vulnerability, whether consciously or not. He's letting down his guard, even momentarily, allowing you to perceive emotional cues he might typically keep hidden. Eye contact brings both people into the present moment. It reduces distractions and can expose genuine emotion, sometimes more clearly than words ever could. Eye contact as a sign of attraction. One of the most common reasons a man holds prolonged eye contact is attraction. But it's not always about physical appearance. It's often a search for emotional reciprocity. Psychological studies suggest that when a man is interested, he'll initiate and sustain eye contact to gauge your reaction. Your response, whether you hold the gaze, smile, or look away, gives him immediate nonverbal feedback about how you feel. This kind of gaze often acts as a silent question. Are you feeling this too? Emotional vulnerability and eye contact. Not all intense gazes stem from romantic attraction. Sometimes they come from emotional vulnerability. For men who find it difficult to articulate feelings, prolonged eye contact can be a nonverbal attempt to connect or seek understanding. If his gaze appears softer, more introspective, or emotionally charged, he may be going through internal stress, sadness, or insecurity. In such cases, eye contact becomes a tool for silent expression and emotional transparency. Curiosity and emotional insight. Another reason a man may hold your gaze is analytical curiosity. He may be trying to understand you, your expressions, your emotions, and your authenticity. Men who are observant or emotionally intelligent often rely on eye contact to gather information about others. They unconsciously observe micro-expressions, pupil dilation and blink rate, all subtle indicators of emotional state. This type of gaze isn't about flirtation, but about psychological insight, the gaze that holds back. Sometimes a man may lock eyes with you frequently, but never make a move. This suggests emotional hesitation despite strong attraction. There could be multiple psychological barriers, fear of rejection, existing commitments, or personal insecurities. The result is a gaze that lingers with intensity but lacks action. This silent eye contact can be deeply emotional because it reflects internal conflict and restrained desire. The eye lock and mirror neurons. Have you ever experienced that moment where you both hold eye contact and neither looks away? Neuroscience refers to this as interpersonal resonance, linked to the activity of mirror neurons, brain cells that fire both when we act and when we observe someone else acting. When two people make sustained eye contact and feel a mutual emotional response, their mirror neurons synchronize, creating a shared emotional experience. This neurological response explains why eye contact can feel electric or deeply emotional. How to respond to prolonged eye contact. Understanding the context of the gaze is crucial. Is it flirtatious, vulnerable, analytical? Your intuition will often guide you. If the eye contact feels genuine and safe, respond by holding the gaze briefly, smiling softly or nodding. This signals openness and mutual interest. If it feels intrusive or uncomfortable, it's perfectly valid to break eye contact and re-establish boundaries. In most authentic cases, responding to prolonged eye contact can build emotional connection and trust. Final thoughts. Prolonged eye contact is more than a momentary glance. It's a form of silent communication. Whether it reflects attraction, emotional vulnerability, or curiosity, it often reveals what words cannot express. From a psychological standpoint, eye contact is a powerful signal of intent and emotion. So next time a man holds your gaze, don't ignore it. Look closer. He might be expressing far more than he's able or willing to say.